Back when I was doing a lot of music for production companies and advertising agencies, I would have to write all of the music and produce all of the tracks myself. So oftentimes I would start with the drums and sequence a drum part to later add guitar onto it and keyboards. So what I want to talk about today is how to use Studio One to sequence drum parts so that you can later add your guitar parts and other instruments onto it. Let's jump in. Okay, so I have Studio One open here, and the first thing that you're going to want to do is add a new track. Okay, so to do that, you simply click T, and then you can, let's say, just add that a drum track. Make sure it's a new instrument if you want to do a new drum sound, and you click OK. And then it'll automatically create this new track here. And then from here, you're going to just want to drag in your drum sound. So let's see, I'll just choose this from the Impact drums within Studio One. It loads the samples, and then here you go. This is the default setting for that. Okay, so the next thing that you're going to want to do is just create a region. So to do that, you simply double click within the measure on the tracks window. And then it will, whatever your loop is set to, it'll automatically create a region for that. And then down here, you can start creating your beat. Okay, so I have a little drum groove that I've created here. And to do that, you want to make sure that you have the drum view selected, not the piano scroll. So click that, and then over here you have all of your different drums, and all you want to do is just use the pencil tool in here. There's different tools, eraser tool, pencil tool, and you can click in the drum beat that you want. So I'm just clicking in a bass drum here. Let's see, I can click in some hi-hats, or that's a side stick, some different hi-hats. I'm going to take those out just so you can hear what I did. And then here you have your drum groove. And what I love about this is that you can actually just kind of create a grid for your whole entire song, even if you just loop those that 1 or 2 measure drum fill for the entire duration of the song, and then you can lay your other tracks down. Now, if you're finding value in this video, I'd appreciate if you subscribe to this channel. I make videos for guitar players on how to record from their home studio. Okay, so the next thing is how to mix your drum parts. If you're using the Impact within Studio One, one of the nice things is that it will automatically create a different track for each of your drum parts. So over here, there's 5 tracks, and I have a kick drum on here, snare, a crash cymbal, a hi-hat. So you can see this over here. And let me just solo this out so you can just hear the drum parts. And you can also pan them. So I have the hi-hats panned opposite a little bit to the crash to give it a wider kind of sound. You can lower the volume just with any faders. If I want to lower the snare drum, I can do that. And then I have a bus, so I have a drum bus. I have all of the outputs of the drums going to the drum bus over here, and I can add in my drum effects onto that drum bus, which will apply those effects to all of those channels, which is kind of another cool feature using the bus. There's 2 other ways you can do drum sequencing in Studio One. The first is to simply select a loop, and what you do to do that is you find a loop over here in the Loop tab up here, and then you simply drag the loop right onto the tracks window, and it will create a drum part which you can just kind of loop throughout the whole song. Super easy to do. The other way is to use their pattern mode, and this is a little bit more advanced and can be used for more like loop-based patterns. So what you do to do that is if you have already created a little bit of a drum part, you can right-click on that, and then you can click Convert Part to Pattern. And then if I open that up, it looks like this now, okay? And you can do some different things within this. more for, I find, electronic music. But those are two other ways within Studio One, either just using the loop mode or the pattern mode. So if you want to go deeper into some different recording techniques and how to set up your home studio, I have a free 5-step guide. You can get that guide by clicking in the description below, and it's a 5-step PDF file on how to set up your home studio and get some great sounds using minimal equipment. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.